it starts to play. Every frame a treasure, lost in yesterday. This communal vibe, it's a hip scene. Together we laugh, joy in between, yeah. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. Forget the brands, we're all in sync. No corporate ties, just let the flow think. Dance at the time, that's how we roll. Feeling the groove, that heart and soul. From black and white, the colors that glow. Each flicker reminder, love will show. Great stories told from days gone long. We gather together, let's keep moving on, yeah. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. Watch all the movies. In a world where things are on, we create our magic, it's our zone. Join the fun, share every line. In the realm of film, our spirits shine. Watch all the movies.
Greetings from somewhere. I am your host, Dylan, on this special Watchalong episode from somewhere. I am joined by Tooke and Sperg. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Awesome. Happy to be here.
So I have learned that as fun as watchalongs can be on YouTube, even when you double, triple, quadruple check, they will still mess with you. So this is a pre-show, and we are going to be over on Rumble to watch Get a Life. Sperg and I were talking about doing some Tales from the Crypt. I think we'll throw that in the mix starting next week.
Sweet.
And then we'll review season 2 like we did season 1 last year. And I've never seen Get a Life. Sperg, you said you saw it a while ago. 2K, do you recall Get a Life?
I recall the name. I recall Chris Elliott promoting it. I don't recall whether I saw it or not, though. So I'm going to say no, because I'm not going to be completely unfamiliar with it. Even if I did see it, it was God knows how long ago.
Yeah, that's the same with me. It was in between, like The Simpsons and whatever started at 9 o'clock for a while. I'm pretty sure. Like there was that spot, like just like with Seinfeld, they had a spot that they couldn't really get a show to stick. And this was one, and Fox is notorious for just throwing anything out there and then getting rid of it 6 episodes later. They don't care if you remember or not. But this, I think, ran for a season. I specifically remember it because it uses REM Stand for the theme song.
Yes, I do remember that now, actually. I do remember the theme song.
I remember a couple episodes because it had practical effects. Either something grew in the refrigerator and it became a monster, or an alien came from somewhere, or both. I don't remember because I was very young when I watched it.
There might be 2 different episodes.
Right, that's what I'm worried. So I have no idea. Just like everybody else, I'm going to be in for mostly a first-time reaction. I'll be like, "Oh, I remember that," or not, and that's it.
There's someone next to me who's familiar with living next to something weird and green that may not be human. So
I'm definitely looking forward to this. I've been trying to elevate my mood, quitting a job, starting a new one. Everything I do just makes it worse. And I believe Chris Elliott might be the formula to get me out of this funk. And also getting up early in the morning, my former regular time. So you folks that used to watch me in the morning, going to try to do once a week here on the morning slot. And I believe I was working up to a point that I fucking forget. Oh, yes, David Merkin. David Merkin was the executive producer of The Simpsons, I believe, season 5 and 6. And he had a big part in Get a Life. And I learned you need to follow, like, the producers, the writers, because Simpsons, like 11 onward, it just was missing something. So going to see where David Merkin started, I'm really, really happy to see what this silliness is from Chris Elliott.
Yeah, Chris did silly. Yeah, I mean, I remember Chris also back from like Letterman. You know, like way back then, he was always like kind of like their just stunt boy / weird guy come out to wacky
he would come
stuff
out from under the stairs. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I haven't seen the guy from Under the Stairs yet. I have to thank my older brother for his VHS recordings of David Letterman, because I have no memories of the peak years of Letterman in the 80s. My memories of Letterman start when he was at the 11:30 slot over on CBS. And
Yeah.
80s Letterman, him throwing shit off of buildings. I can't quantify it, why it is so fucking great. But 80s Letterman, I'm so happy that those Chris Elliott trying dog food, that was the one that is sampling dog food. Here's our 2 dogs, we're going to sample it. And he just digs in himself. But Cabin Boy was one I slept on. I was like, oh my God, this is the type of movie I would love to make. And unfortunately, it didn't do well enough for him to get another leading man role.
Right. No, he was Woogie in Something About Mary, and that was I think the last major motion picture I seen him in.
He went the way of Yahoo Serious and Tom Green. So we got one. You get one movie. That's it. Maybe you'll show up in other movies, but that's the only one you're going to get the star in.
Tom Green, the spectacular, I just wasted your 20. Why did you even give me the $20 million? Once Red Letter Media did a retrospective on Freddy Got Fingered, and they're like, we're pretty sure he did this on purpose. This might be a secretly genius movie that's completely fucking stupid.
He went Kaufman on everybody. No one knew. No one got the joke.
Andy
Right.
Kaufman has one of, I love his appearance on Letterman where he's plugging the movie Heartbeeps about 2 robots that fall in love. And I don't think it's a terrible movie. They got John Williams to do the soundtrack. I found it on DVD. Literally found it out in Hollywood. There was a lost and not a lost and found, a we don't want this anymore in one of my buddy's apartments. I was like, oh my God, the shitty Andy Kaufman robot movie, and it's not terrible. But he went on Letterman and apologized for the movie while he was supposed to promote it. Sorry, it didn't come together. We worked really hard. We had a great time, but it's just not a good movie. And it's out in theaters now, but I wouldn't recommend seeing it.
It's a hell of a promotion.
Yeah,
Don't do this to yourselves. Fantastic.
I liked Andy Kaufman because he was just anti everything. He was an anti stand up comedian doing stand up, and he was an anti actor doing acting. He was just doing all this, the opposite of everything that were supposed to kind of do. And
I was a
landed.
I was a little kid when he was on Saturday Night Live, and he did the Mighty Mouse bit.
Here I come to save the day.
Literally, for those of you who don't know, he literally just stands there while the Mighty Mouse theme is playing, and he's clearly supposed to be Latka, like an uncomfortable foreign person. And he's just kind of looking around uncomfortably. And when it gets to the part like Dylan just said, he just lip syncs it and does the hand motion, here I come to save the day. And so,
The entire rest of the song, he's just standing there. A couple times. The fun part is when he has the false start of. Nope.
Yeah, he's waiting for it. Yeah.
And the crowd loved it. The crowd thought it was brilliant. But
You can really tell that Saturday Night Live was in the toilet when they let Andy Kaufman defend his intergender wrestling title on Saturday Night Live.
which led to Saturday night's main event. No, it didn't. The concept.
Actually, it did lead to Saturday night's main event because Saturday Night Live was so far in the toilet, they gave that slot to WWF a few times a year.
I noticed a couple of people asking for the Rumble link in the YouTube chat. Maybe if you just so people can find their way over there later.
All
There
right,
you
just
go.
threw that in the YouTube chat.
just-
It's scrolling along our bottom there. It's scrolling along our bottom like Jim Norton's cum on Nikki's bottom.
Or Nikki's come on Norton's bottom.
He loves that Viking. Her golden
Really does.
showers.
So before we get to our main event of the movie, I do have a little standard madness, and both of you will be joining me late night. Well, not late night, 11 p.m. Tomorrow, live from somewhere with Sperg. 11 p.m. Thursday, live with Tooke. Thank you, Tooke, rather.
Okay.
Thank you both very much for joining me. And I will a little sample from the live from somewhere madness. And I forgot to share this. There we go. Share it there. I call this mix movies, music, and more. This movie, I actually saw part of it on Turner Classic Movies. they casted dogs. This is a movie with a bunch of dogs. Oh, son of a bitch! I didn't get the. How do I want to do this? That'll work. That's good enough.
They took the painting and took it a step further. Dogs playing poker.
Yeah, the dogs playing poker. They were like, yeah, that's fun. I actually had one of those picture books when I was a kid, where the dogs were photographed rather than just painted, like the dogs with poker.
Mm.
Similar to like how Monty Python does that. Like,
Yes,
those are sketches, but like it was cut out. And, oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Yeah,
stop
who doesn't
motion
love that
sort of.
style? Yeah. Who doesn't love that?
Well, I forgot.
You broke it, Dylan.
Yep, I forgot to change the way that our that we're looking at this. So you guys are just going to be really small, and I'm going to be big over here. Just like David Letterman and everyone else with their chair, being bigger than everyone else. It's a tactic, I tell you. It wasn't a mistake. It was a tactic the entire time to have you sticking there in between the fucking frame. Yeah, I've got to go with another one, don't I? I will fix this the next time we do this.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll copy this one.
It sure was good of you to take care of my wife while I was away.
Ach, Louis, that was the most wonderful pleasure of
Oh,
my
he's a
whole
Dutch hound.
life.
I'm a father. Quick, nurse, let me see their dear little faces.
I've been found out.
They must have gone through 14 jars of peanut butter to do this.
Yeah.
Keep them chewing.
To
Keep
move their
'em
mouth.
chewing.
Yeah.
I'm imagining them like not having the technology to get rid of the strings pulling the dog's ears up, so they just like have a leaf blower or just a giant fan. They might have not had a leaf blower here in 1930, whatever the fuck.
Didn't have Mexicans yet. That's why.
Right.
No leaf blowers.
Aha! Louis, you would you?
Here we go. This is another movie scene that does not hold up
Wait a minute.
over time. This is from Never Been Kissed in 1999. Drew Barrymore is on a Ferris wheel with her teacher, and listen to what he says. This did not hold up almost immediately.
Well, all I can tell you is that when you're my age, guys will be lined up around the block for you.
You have to say that because you're my teacher.
Plus, no one's ever going to fly any airplanes into the World Trade Center buildings.
That took a left turn. I thought he was going to perv on her, but luckily, it was just a factual error.
Yeah, man. Boy, with his face red on 9/11.
Just like
Yeah,
that guy
right,
from the
with blood.
league, Steve Rezanazi.
Mm-hmm.
His face
Oh,
was
geez.
red.
What's the
It's kind of like the T-1000, just not stopping. Like, oh, he's doing a performative flip over the top rope. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Here he comes. Here he comes.
He's still coming.
And I actually had to take a look at this. I was like, how did he not break his fucking hands? Well, it's simple. He landed on his feet first.
Yeah.
Dummy. That's how you don't break your arms by taking such a dive. You land on your feet.
You went back to look and you're like, oh,
You know, at any
double
point,
kick to the shoulders.
I was just saying, one straight kick ends that flip. This guy's running away in terror. It's literally one straight kick. It's done. The guy's out.
Yeah, seriously, you can get a good midsection kick right to that. Oh, man. That's not nice.
Go high or go low. Either one's gonna work.
I would be the little pussy caught with fear too. Like, if I kick him, then my leg is getting caught in that windmill. When it's not a windmill. We've got a singer, Harper the Fox. I've become a fan of her parody songs.
27, Aging stripper, flexible unhooking if customers don't tip her.
That's my favorite type of stripper.
I was gonna say, where is this one? What's singing about?
I'm guessing that it's the chubbiest one of the bunch that is most open to hooking.
Sweetly dancing under the black light. If you've got the urge, she'll come home with you tonight. Taking loads, blowing schlong, doing coke, hitting bars.
Is she doing this to country roads?
Yep.
Taking
Taking loads to.
I'm like, I know this song.
It's such
Taking loads to country roads.
It's such a sweet melody. Doesn't even matter what the lyrics are. Like, oh, this is so sweet. I love this song.
She's got the right formula. Just sneak it on in there. That's exactly how you do it.
Right. It could be about white supremacy. You should be like, oh, this is fantastic.
She'll come home with you
tonight. That song about separating laundry.
Watchalong. Got you.
You got to keep the whites and the dark separate when you do laundry. You don't want those colors bleeding into your whites. God, jeez.
No. I've got my cummed-in sock pile, and I've got my other sock pile. The cummed-in sock pile, they get washed with like all the bath towels and everything, and the underwear, because that already has fecal matter in it. But the non-cummed-in socks, they get in with the shirts and pants.
A little more delicate cycle than you would with the cum socks. Those gonna get blasted.
Blowing schlong, doing coke.
You ever hear the word schlong in a song?
Hitting bongs, put a pinky in ya if you wanna. Blowing schlong, take a load.
So yeah, if you had the lyrics sheet, you can sing right along. That's great.
And we will be seeing more from her. She has another song about taking loads that I like even more. So, looking forward to hearing from her as we check out this piece of art.
Me painting Remy from Ratatouille, piloting Luigi Mangione, and forcing him to make affordable health care. So, follow for more.
Okay. The Bansky.
He says that he's doing that multiple times. I'm not sure if that's working on this one. I believe he's getting this one to its perfect place before he starts on another one. But Remy the Rat getting down all of our medical bills thanks to a little deletion. Thank you, Remy. I don't think it worked.
No, not even a little. It's just next asshole up. Do you understand that? It's not doing anything. Oh!
This thing's creepy.
Fine art, I believe.
This looks like Adult Swim art.
It is totally a promo before the Brack show.
Mm-hmm. One hot dog and ketchup, one in mustard, 4 eyes. Okay, what do you got there? Some fur, hair.
Should I pursue a modeling career?
Yay!
I need your honest opinion. Be honest.
She is super thin, and that is a hell of a butt for some stick legs that she has. So I'm going to say not good for a model, but good for good enough for inner city Baltimore with that Tookus.
If she's posing for a Charlie's Angels silhouette, it might be good.
That's
true. Just backlit.
Especially with the float. I like the outfit for that. You're right. Charlie's Angels works.
Bell bottoms. This is the Halloween episode where Farrah Fawcett, who is the brunette? All I remember is Farrah Fawcett. She wouldn't be dressed up as the clown.
Jacqueline something.
Jacqueline Bissett would be the one hitched with, you're wearing clown makeup this week.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh boy.
Ew.
Hit it, boys.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
going a little bit, going a little crazy. Stop telling me about how my fantasy is bullshit. I know it's bullshit, Matt Hibner. I know that's not a real ass. A thin girl with a dimply huge ass. I know some people don't like that huge ass, but if I can see those ass dimples through your shorty shorts, you got me. Shut up and take my soul.
Huge ass always sounds like a phony phone call name. This is huge ass.
I got a huge ass over here.
I'm huge ass. I think that was the only Bart Simpson phony phone call that went awry. Was huge ass. What a nice boy.
Right? Doesn't Bart get confused and just hang up the phone or something? I can't remember how that bit ends either.
He it just admits what he was doing. This was a phony phone call that's gone awry. Okay then. What a nice boy.
Like, yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, Matt Hibner has an excellent question.
Do clown farts make a honk sound? I hope so.
Yeah,
that
be delightful.
Actually, a truck, like we hear their shoes. We've heard clown shoes go, but the actual farting, like I picture that more like a train horn or a truck horn.
It would be a great way for them to cover it up, though. Just carry a clown horn at all times. Whenever they fart, it's about. What? No one heard anything.
I was actually an extra on a set where a clown like stormed out after it was a serious scene, and the clown storms out, and the star was like, "Oh, you know what would be great is as he's storming out, the shoes." They didn't put it in the final cut. I was like, "Oh my god! I hope they take his advice because it's just very serious." You know, kind of like Shakes the Clown, where it's this weird world, but everything is serious. And yeah, didn't make it to the final cut. So don't look for that anywhere. That joke I just told you to look for.
Oh, Bobby! Hey, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby Nick, for the 5 gifted memberships. You too can become a rope shooter for $4.99 a month, and we do bonus episodes once every other week, getting through the TikTok deleted scenes. And I got very frustrated by it's a they them or something. She's on the proper part of the Riker scale. Riker would say yes to her. And therefore, I was like, I would say yes to her. I'm sure that it's like, no, you will say yes to them. But I'm one person. Well, now I'm getting myself all worked up. So to see me getting worked up over a stupid pronouns person, that's in the latest episode. And Kayla, that was 3 episodes ago. I'm still frustrated that I didn't follow Kayla. That nutcase is gone from my algorithm forever. But not this nutcase here.
Police, fuck the police, fuck them, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck
Okay,
them,
I didn't see that
fuck the
coming.
police, fuck the police, fuck them, fuck the police. Fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them, fuck the police. Fuck the police, fuck the police.
Did somebody come like, hey, Grandma, can you do me a favor? I just need you to say this over in a nice, melodic way, and then we'll just green screen it and put you anywhere we want.
Honey, I shrunk the dementia. She'll say it. She'll say anything. Just give her an apple. She'll be fine. Just say it.
Honey,
I did go to this profile trying to figure out what is going on here. I think that Grandpa has this odd sense of humor, and that's Grandma there, because she appears in multiple videos. I'm going to go ahead and guess granddaughter didn't actually hear this, but I hope they're method actors, and they're like, no, she has to. Actually, that reminds me of Clerks, the porno titles that he reads off. Men Alone 2, The KY Connection, Girls Who Crave Cock, Girls Who Crave Cunt. So apparently the actor who played Randall felt uncomfortable, so he never read those in front of the child. But Kevin Smith was like, we still need the reaction shot. So someone, probably Kevin Smith himself, read off that whole list. of horrible. What was that movie again? Happy Scrappy Hero Pup. That little kid was not spared from filthy porno titles, even though Randall was like, "Please no."
You want to be in movies? Here you go.
You wanted your kid to have a SAG card? Here's your SAG card.
Dante from Clerks.
Dante?
He was on a game show recently, and he did really well. It was like a trivia game show, and you were battling for space on a board, and each subject had a different amount of space, and people kept challenging him, and he kept dominating until like 3/4 of the season, he was just killing it.
So he wasn't even the celebrity. He's just a contestant.
He was a contestant. Yeah, how he got on there, I don't know. He just signed up, I guess, and they picked him, and he was doing really well.
I actually did hear a little bit about this. He did completely amazing because he wasn't even supposed to be there that day.
Exactly. And he's also probably, with the winnings from the game show, going to fund Kevin Smith's next movie.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And that's what I mean. Nobody with Kevin Smith's making a new movie.
Just
kind of it's questionable at this point.
Yeah, young Kevin Smith had it going on. The Jay and Silent Bob sequel. I was actually both Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob sequel. I was very all right. I still haven't seen Clerks 3, so thanks for your work, young Kevin Smith, and for getting into a big old feud with Bruce Willis. That was fun.
Good.
That's right. You don't remember though.
Police, fuck them, fuck the police.
Check you next time, Granny.
You white stealer.
Oh, and that's right. We did a
bitch.
Yeah, we've got a bookmark. We saw the beginning of this when the protagonist found out this filthy dog was fucking his wife and had a bunch of mutt babies. So this is a little later in the movie.
You white stealer. I'm gonna knock you into the middle of next week. Take that, you big mutt. That'll teach you nothing.
I would like to see that punch again.
Yes.
Cue the toy arm. Cue the toy arm right here.
Next week. Take that, you big mutt. That'll teach you not to monkey with other men's wives.
How the hell did they get that to happen? Was that a dead dog?
That might have been in reverse. I don't know if they had the dog wake up and roll the other way, and then they just reversed the film. I don't know. I think.
It kind of looked reverse. Like they started him out in that position, and then roll over this way, boy. And that's just his natural position. That's easy to get to his balls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I know that. That's
If ever I catch you around my wife again, I'll tear you limb from limb.
You big brute, you!
Oh!
They showed him using 2 paws to fire the gun.
That was the rapper that shot him with 2 paws.
Yep.
Oh, what have I done?
Oh, look at that puppy.
I would really like to see that entire movie. It did appear on Turner Classic Movies years ago, so I'm happy to someone found it and is putting it up online.
Of course, Ted Turner showed this.
Clerks 2 is the peak, according to Matthew Hibner. I guess Jay and Silent Bob sequel is an outlier, because that was definitely after Clerks 2. And before we get too far away from the director talk, let's goof on Bimmy a little more. Narm Grey Runner, it's strange to think that James Rolfe could have been a Kevin Smith when he attempted to do a movie. He does good fucking work. That episode, that bonus episode we did on Rumble, where we were like, all right, let's goof on some of his independent, and they were both good. Sperg Snake was there.
Yeah, Head Incident and Head Incident 2 actually had chops. You're like, oh, okay, I can see where he could be a movie director.
So it wasn't a Catch That Spook or whatever that movie was we watched the last time.
No, it wasn't Spooks Gone Wild.
Spooks Gone Wild. Okay, that's what it was.
Luckily enough, YouTube hasn't given me shit for Spooks Gone Wild, but it did give me shit for the Superman segment before that, which I quadruple checked. It was in the public domain, which is why we're going over to Rumble in a couple of minutes to check out Get a Life. I put it in the chat earlier. It's scrolling below us right now. I'll throw it in the chat once more.
I got you. I win. Oh, you beat me again, you son of a bitch.
I already had it copied. I just needed to pace.
Oh, man.
Norm genuinely likes The Deader the Better. The Deader the Better had really good visuals for what he was doing. I just thought that the actors, the lead actor, I thought had something, but was directed wrong. The other guy, I thought it was the wrong guy. But that's our little shitting on James Rolfe. He got conned by his two high school buddies, is what happened, and it's frustrating reading his entire book, not realizing that his two buddies conned him into making a terrible fucking movie. I would hope that if you put me in a room with creative friends, that I would come out with something coherent. And we're gonna do it soon, Sperg. We need a break, but we're gonna watch it on Rumble in the coming months.
Nice.
Real quick before we get too far away from all of this, Norm Grey Runner, who is a Matt Hibner alt, I'm pretty sure, mentioned Deader the Better as Cemetery Man. Somebody else who fucking saw Cemetery Man with Rupert, what's his face? But that was a good movie, and that's exactly what Deader the Better was. It was about returners and a guy that managed a graveyard. I was like, oh, dude, it's that movie. It's I think it's an Italian foreign film, but it's in English. And it's a semi-comedy too. So if anybody gets a chance to see Cemetery Man, it's worth a watch.
And I believe that the concept was a good one of we're hired by this graveyard to kill the zombies. It just happens here. I didn't think he did anything with it, but then again, with a short film, what are you going to do with it other than kill zombies? So he had something there. And before we go over to Rumble, I have a little bit of a special musical performance for Tooke right here.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh. It's a pan flute.
I'm into it. I love the headdress. That's fucking intimidating as shit.
We're safe for the giant guinea pigs.
These feathers scare off the birds, too. The guinea birds.
At sa mama kumbaway, is this how they
yeah,
summon
enough with that
digital rain?
Enough with that singing.
Combat.
We are here for the pan flute. If you're going to get rid of the pan flute, we're out of here. So that was a little bit of madness before getting into the main portion of Get a Life, and we'll be back tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern with Sperg Snake, where I have asked Sperg Snake, what would you do to get me to move to your neck of the woods? Because I moved up to Maryland, and I did not move up to Maryland. I visited Maryland, rather, and one of my friends from back in the day wanted me to move back in, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And he's really trying to convince me. So I'll let you know what he tried to, the cherry he tried to throw on top to get me back to Maryland. That was like, maybe.
I got one of those leading DMs from Dylan. He was like, I got this story I got to tell you. We're going to do it on a show. You son of a bitch, man. What happened? He's like, I'll tell you later. Just come up with your best pitch of why he should move to my hometown. and it's Cleveland, so there's a bit of a challenge there for me.
Have you ever done that to someone? I was like, you text them, like, dude, you will not believe what happened, and then not respond to them for 3 hours.
And then, ghost you for like a day.
It's such a dick thing to do, but it's so funny. Like, what's happened? Tell me what's going on. Where are you?
Yeah. How Scandinavian.
See, if I tell you what he came up with, then that's going to skewer you. So yeah, it's what you've got, what you can do to really shine it up nice. Because little small town Maryland, it doesn't have a film industry like I like. It's it has a lot of hidden mines of relationships. That's like it's better that I don't stay here. So he did get me on the line. That's coming up tomorrow. And Thursday, I'm still finalizing the clips that we'll have live from somewhere these next 2 nights on all the formats: YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I still am on Twitch. I'm gonna attempt to get this going on Twitch. We'll see if I get knocked off of Twitch. But Rumble is where you want to check us out. Where we won't get kicked off for watching a little bit of Chris Elliott and his television show. And next week, I think we'll start with the Tales from the Crypt. Oh, I got rid of Sperg. There we go.
Oh, I'm gone.
Back. Yay!
And now you're back. So, yeah, thank you, folks, for checking out this pre-show.
I'm hanging out with you.
And, that just started, that I could bring up the chat here on StreamYard. So, thanks for the little life improvements, StreamYard.
Tooke looks down.
Yes, that's right. It's down there.
Both you and Tooke do that. When someone's talking, I noticed that early on into the Tooke run. When anyone else is talking, he's looking at that square.
That's awesome.
It just became like a natural thing. It was like just sitting there doing this the whole time. That little. Especially when I wasn't talking.
Just beaming the camera.
Just be animated.
I need to do something, and just that little turn to the other people is fun. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Get out of here on YouTube, but stay over on Rumble. I'm really happy to check out this Chris Elliott show. This seems right up my alley. Thank you, folks. I need to prepare for the crossover. I need to prepare to get the fuck out of here on YouTube. And I've got my video. There it is. Thanks for showing up here. Thanks for dropping in, King of All Diffs. Go ahead, drop on in to Rumble if you want to watch along a little Chris Elliott Get a Life with us. And let's start that transition now. Thank you for joining. Stick with us on Rumble.
The blue rose there on the sea, hanged in the wall with shades of green. The laughing light causing sweet destruction, building worlds of knowledge. People whispers in it, guided through.